We just finished the Lokal Legends competition, so it was the first competition of its kind done in the Philippines. They invited some of the people who have been in the CrossFit space for a couple of years now. I guess you could say that it was a competition, a friendly competition for the OGs of Philippine CrossFit. And I was fortunate enough to be one of those invited to join and play with some of my peers from the CrossFit space. Most of these guys I've known for about a decade, and it was nice to be reacquainted with some of them and throw around some weights. And thank you so much to Lokal Active for hosting this kind of competition. So as far as I understand, the Lokal Legends competition came to fruition. Of course, the team behind Lokal Active, Louis, Mark, with a special participation, especially I think most of the concept came from Paolo Tatad, who is definitely the OG, one of the most respected OGs in Philippine CrossFit. We have a video with KP. We featured him on the channel before. I think it came from Pao's desire of wanting to play with some of his contemporaries from the past, like Coach Anton, who's also in this channel a lot. It's been a while, especially because of the pandemic. The Philippine CrossFit competition scene was, I'd say, almost came to a halt. But now that the dust has settled and we're where it's revenge competition season, as I've referred to it, you have competitions happening every month. I think this year it kicked off with the Paraiso Throwdown in Siargao, organized by Garaje Games, which I was very happy to be part of. It was a very fun team competition. As I was in Siargao, I got the text saying that I was being invited to join the Lokal Legends competition. That was done in April. So coming from Siargao, which was March 29 and April 1, I had to go overseas again for another trip with not much preparation. A week after returning from that trip, it was the Lokal Legend. It was a lot of fun. There was no pressure to perform at a certain level. Just, a bunch of friends who wanted to work out, play, throw some weights around, do some functional movements, but at the same time, see who did it the fastest or did the most rounds. I was in the same heat as Coach Pao since I'm competing in the same category with them back in the day. So it was the old timers or the titos, since we are Tito Fit, the titos category. It was Coach Pao, Coach Anton, Gretch of Garaje Games and G Technica Gym, winner also of Manila Throwdown before in the past. Another one, Coach Chris Hernandez, who's also been in the channel before. We've featured him. In the other heats, you had people like Daniel, who's also been in this channel, Pamangkin Daniel. We've referred to him as Pamangkin Daniel in the past. You had Kaloy Cruz, whose home gym we featured as one of the more complete functional fitness or CrossFit themed home gyms. Coach Rino, who's also been featured in this channel, he did a home workout for us at the height of the pandemic when home workouts were all the craze. So it was really a lot of fun between a lot of old CrossFitters who have been CrossFitting for at least 1 decade. I think that was their criteria in inviting. You should have been in the scene by around 2013 at the latest. Everyone who was in this competition was competing way back and was in the CrossFit community at around 2013. Congrats to the winners. Joe Bui, also been in this channel, formerly of Central Ground CrossFit, was the winner. Like I said, there was no pressure, but things got competitive towards the end. So I guess it's hard to shake that off. In second and third were Coach Pao and Gretch. So the Titos still have it. Even Job, I think Job is probably in his mid-30s now, so definitely a Tito as well. So the Titos dominated that competition. It was nice to see old friends and to make some new ones. There were some guys there who competed where we've always seen each other at competitions before, but we may not have been in the same categories, that we were able to reunite, if you might call it that, with what happened during the pandemic. A lot of people who were in the CrossFit space found themselves not being in the CrossFit space anymore when some gyms closed down, and some people definitely moved on to different types of workouts, bodybuilding, for some it became powerlifting, for some it became endurance. A lot of people started biking during the pandemic, so it was really a mix, and this was a nice way to kind of go back to your roots as a CrossFitter and show that you still have it. That was what the Lokal Legends competition is all about. Overall, it was a very, very fun event. Like, more than anything, I'd say it was very fun. There were 3 workouts to be done. We did 3 workouts. The first one was hash of Gretel, the workout Gretel, where you do 3 clean and jerks at 135 pounds for men, 95 pounds for the ladies. And then you do bar facing burpees over it. So we do 10 rounds of that, and basically a race for that, right? So, and then the second one was a snatch lift off event. So basically, each one tried to go at that certain weight, and if you were able to lift the weight, you advance to the next weight, right? Up to that. And then the third one was a combination of 2 events wherein you had deadlifting, you had wall balls, you had dumbbell snatches, and handstand push-ups. It was divided into 2 parts. So you did part A first, there's a time cap for that, and then part B next. I like how everyone just came together to celebrate how long CrossFit has been in the Philippines, and then a lot of people came to spectate. We saw a lot of newer CrossFitters who were coming up to us and talking to us and saying like, oh hey, I follow you, I watch your YouTube channel. Thanks to those guys who came up to me and said that your support is always, always appreciated. And I promise this year, Austin and I will try to make more content for you guys. Thanks again for inviting me to the Lokal Legends competition. I got a cool shirt as a souvenir and a headband and some other swag and memories, of course. Congrats to the team of Lokal Active, to Louie, to Mark, Coach Louie, Coach Mark. Do check them out if you want a place in Quezon City to do CrossFit. They have a very nice community. We've all been here for 10 years. And Lokal is building a great competitive community. So if you really want to explore being competitive in CrossFit eventually, Lokal even has their camp Lokal class, which is really for aspiring competitors. And they're going to teach you how to pace. They're going to give you the skills necessary. With CrossFit, it's really something that you can't rush. You're gonna have to build the strength. It's not like something like a Spartan race where you can just I'll join a Spartan race or I'll join a fun run. That's not the way with CrossFit. With CrossFit, you have to train in CrossFit for a given amount of time. You have to unlock the skills necessary to get into certain divisions. So, like I said, competition season is upon us. We're gonna be seeing a lot more competitions as the months come by and as the years come by. Hopefully, like without any other things in the world happening that will necessitate locking down. But I think the CrossFit community as a whole is now recovering in the Philippines and in Southeast Asia in general. We're seeing other competitions in other countries nearby like Singapore and Thailand. The Bangkok Throwdown, as far as I understand, is coming towards the latter part of this year. Here in the Philippines, it is in full swing. We've got Bridgetown Battlegrounds hosted by Metcon and Coach Anton. You've got the All Out Games coming up in August as well, hosted by Coach Pao Gonzalez and Coach Yuji. And then after that, we're gonna see a lot more competitions come in the future. And I think I'm kind of back. Taking it slow for now. So I'm competing in a division that I previously did not compete at. It's a lower division than where I used to compete, but that's because I haven't regained the strength I feel necessary to compete at my former category, which is the RX Masters category. Hopefully by next year, we're back to where we were before. Guys, if you see me at a CrossFit competition, if you watch this video or whatever, please don't hesitate to let me know or say hi. I really like meeting you guys all the time, Austin or myself. Just, say hi, whatever. And we'll see you in the next one, guys. Let us know in the comments below what videos you'd like to see. Recently, we've been doing a lot of shoe reviews. If you want a certain shoe for us to review, please let us know. If you want us to visit your gym and cover that gym, please let us know if you have any ideas. That's it. See you. Subscribe if you haven't yet and give this video a like.